Hey guys, I'm Gary on your screen, and this is your exclusive movie review of Unhinged. You know, despite the overused premise of the antagonist chasing down the protagonist or vice versa, in a road setting, it definitely takes after some older films. Falling Down with Michael Douglas, Cellular with Chris Evans, and Thelma and Louise with Gina Davies, and recent ones like Kidnap with Halle Berry, and numerous others. And it does have a few brutal moments in this film, I'll tell you that. This is a road rage movie about Russell Crowe's character, Tom Cooper, who has fallen over the edge. And you see this first step, presumably in the first 5 minutes. And he definitely pulls off that kind of guy that would definitely be in a rage and uses excuses like honking to cause his temper to enrage. His look could go either way though. He looks like he could be at another time a very gentle, fat giant that's ready for a heart attack. Or in this film's case, a very impatient man that was highly stressed, ate for comfort, couldn't please his wife sexually or financially, so he cheats on him and leaves him. And just to be clear, these aren't really spoilers. It isn't really clear why he snapped, but it's assumed through a couple of scenes. This is a film that uses its protagonist with one cliche after another. I suppose you wouldn't have much of a movie if she was much smarter, but her first act should have been just to call the cops immediately instead of listening to some dumbass asshole that's trying to act like a tough guy at a gas station, and from there, the chase is on. We've seen this protagonist's side of the story many times before. I think it'd be more refreshing to focus on Tom Cooper's character. He's much more interesting, and I bet there's a lot of people that may relate to his side of the story, but don't take that extra leap and actually jump off the tipping point. Without any real character development, though, this film remains to be an exterior notion of how society and the media as a whole see Tom Cooper as this deranged man with no reason to understand his anger. And he is deranged for sure. There's nothing good or decent about this guy, of course, but what drove him? There are several moments in the movie as well. Someone gets hurt or killed in car crashes, and it's effective because it's sudden and the film keeps in a realistic tone. So the viewer is all of a sudden like, what the fuck? Crowe's character actually reminds me of a guy I bumped into a couple weeks ago. There was a few of us who had to wait outside because of COVID, and there was a middle-aged man standing by one of the old cemented ashtrays that looked like a garbage can. He was smoking, and the entrance door was on about 10 feet away. He was nowhere near the weight of Crowe's in Unhinged, but he was fairly hefty. Anyways, he was smoking, and one of the receptionists came up to tell him there was no smoking. This man argued with a short-tempered tone, shouting, "Why is there any ashtray here then?" The receptionist said she didn't know. It's been here for about 30 years. The man just mumbled under his breath and walked away another 10 feet. But when the receptionist entered the building again, he continued on that he just didn't understand what the big deal was. The rest of us still waiting outside didn't acknowledge him, but it felt like if you didn't just agree with someone like that, if you said anything, it could have just started an issue. And to get back to this movie, Unhinged is a good movie, but it could have been rewatchable with an extra few minutes of character development on Crowe's Tom Cooper. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and please share if you agree or disagree. Put a comment down below me.